A happy beginning. My name is Sarah. I was 28 years old when I married Daniel. Asterisk, he was tall, gentle, and had kind blue eyes. Asterisk, when he looked at me, I felt safe. Our wedding day was full of light. I wore a white dress. Asterisk, my friends said, "You look like a queen." Asterisk, Daniel whispered in my ear, "You are my forever." We danced under the stars. We promised to never leave each other. Asterisk, that night, I believed my life would always be beautiful. Asterisk, for the first months, everything was sweet. We cooked together. We went to the park. We laughed at silly jokes. I thought, this is love. This is happiness. But life is not always as we dream. My sister Emily, asterisk, I have one sister. Her name is Emily. She is 2 years younger than me. Asterisk, when we were little girls, everyone loved Emily. Asterisk, she was beautiful, with shiny hair and bright eyes. Asterisk, she was the center of attention. Teachers praised her. Friends wanted to be with her. I was different. I was quiet. Asterisk, I liked books, not parties. Sometimes I felt like the shadow of my sister, but still, I loved her. She was my family. She was my best friend. Asterisk, when I married Daniel, I introduced Emily to him. Asterisk, I thought, good. Now my husband and my sister will be close too. I wanted my family to stay together. At first, it was nice. Emily visited often. She laughed. She told stories. She filled the room with energy. Daniel liked her. He said, "Emily is funny. She makes the house bright." But inside, something started to worry me. Small signs at the beginning. The signs were small. Daniel looked at Emily when she spoke. He listened to her carefully. Asterisk, he laughed at her jokes. Even the silly ones. Asterisk, once, I cooked a special dinner. I spent 3 hours preparing it. When Daniel tasted it, he said, asterisk, it's good. But I think Emily's pasta was better. Everyone laughed, but my heart sank. Asterisk, another time, we all went for a walk. Asterisk, Daniel walked beside Emily, not me. They talked and talked. I followed behind. Silent. I began to feel invisible, but I told myself, don't be jealous. You are his wife. He loves you. The distance slowly, Daniel changed. Asterisk with me. He became quiet. Asterisk, he no longer asked, "How was your day?" He no longer held my hand when we walked, but with Emily. He was different. He smiled. He joked. He wanted to spend time with her. At night, I cried into my pillow. Asterisk, I wanted to scream, but I stayed silent. Asterisk, I thought, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I am not enough. Asterisk, but deep down, I knew something was wrong. The painful truth, one afternoon, I went into the garden. Asterisk there. I saw them. Daniel and Emily were standing close. They did not see me. Emily touched Daniel's hand. Daniel did not move away. Their eyes met, full of feelings. My heart stopped. The world around me became quiet. Birds sang, but I could not hear them. The wind blew, but I could not feel it. In that moment, I knew my husband loved my sister. Confrontation that evening. I could not hold it anymore. I sat with Daniel in our living room. My hands were shaking. I asked, Daniel, do you love me? He looked down. He did not answer. I asked again, louder this time, do you love Emily? He whispered one word, yes. I felt my chest break into pieces. Tears ran down my face. I shouted, how could you? I am your wife. But Daniel stayed silent. Betrayal of a sister, I went to Emily. I cried, you are my sister. How could you do this to me? Emily looked guilty, but she said, I didn't plan this. But I love him too. Her words stabbed me like a knife. This was my own sister, my blood, my family. She betrayed me in the worst way. I screamed. You had everything. Why did you take him to... Emily said nothing. She only looked away. Darkness after that day. My life became empty. I could not eat. I could not sleep. I lost weight. I lost my smile. People told me, be strong. But my strength was gone. I sat alone in the dark, thinking, why me? What did I do wrong? I wanted to disappear. A choice one morning. I looked in the mirror. My face was pale. My eyes were red. I did not recognize myself. Then, a small voice inside me said, Sarah, stand up. You are still alive. You still have a life. I realized something important. Daniel had made his choice. He chose Emily. But I still had a choice. I could choose myself. So I packed my bags. I left the house. I walked away from both of them, healing at first. It was very hard. Every night I cried. I missed Daniel. I even missed Emily. But slowly, I began to heal. I started reading books again. I took long walks in the park. I learned painting. I traveled to new places. Day by day, I found myself again. A new beginning 2 years later. I met someone new. His name was Michael. He was gentle, patient, and honest. He respected me. He never compared me to anyone else. With him, I learned what true love is. Not love built on betrayal, but love built on respect and trust. The lesson now. When I look back, I understand. Yes, my husband chose my sister. Yes, I was broken, but that pain made me stronger. I learned to love myself. I learned that betrayal can hurt, but it can also guide us to a better life. Conclusion. Asterisk. This was my story. Asterisk. It is not just a story of loss. It is also a story of survival. If you ever feel broken, remember this: you are stronger than you think. Life does not end with betrayal. Asterisk sometimes. It begins there.